eventually I met a really nice guy, and on date number 3, I asked him if he was willing to understand the whole story about me because I didn't want to scare him off and have him be disappointed too late in the relationship. So I was pretty upfront about everything, and I told him that I was a mom living with AIDS, and that the whole package deal was, not what average women, if you wanted to date, what that would look like. So he was understanding, and he said that he loved me and liked me for who I was, and said that he didn't care how long we had together. He said that he'd rather take, 5 years or 5 months, whatever it could be, instead of just 50 years, which is what healthy people get. He said he would just take whatever he could get because there are no promises for anyone, that he'd rather just be with me than not. So he is a fabulous man, and has stuck by me through thick and thin, and I guess, as the saying goes, through sickness and in health, although health has been a really minimal part of this relationship. And to make a long story short, our lives have been stable. Our lives have been pretty average. My health has steadily increased and gotten better over the years, and here's a main reason why. Although even experts can know the best of how to take care of themselves and do things correctly, we chanced upon a busted condom one time during sex, and that busted condom led towards a pregnancy, and that pregnancy led towards us having a baby girl, and that baby girl affected my immune system, that it went from from the upper 100s, low 200s, up to 500 T cells. It was like she retrained my immune system. So in the medical community, she's also known as the Kaletra baby because she is the first baby born in the world where the HIV medicine Kaletra was used. My daughter had a 1% chance of being infected with HIV from me. And so that was a risk we felt we were willing to take. And after we had Donica, then we decided to go ahead and have Mallory. And Mallory was born in 2002. And Mallory didn't have to be born by a busted condom. It was simple, and with still practicing safe sex, I simply asked for his condom, and after we were finished, and then inserted it inside out, and voila, you can make a baby. So if a guy asks for your condom afterwards, yeah, you need to know where that powerful man juice is going. So essentially, I've got 2 girls that I birthed through this disease. They actually helped boost my immune system enough so that I've for the longest time had 30% of an immune system. And here are my lovely girls. And my girls have grown up knowing what it means to have a mom who has AIDS. They understand that I take HIV meds. They understand that I go to the HIV doctor, and they have full permission to talk about HIV out in public. I don't want my girls to be ashamed or to feel that there's stigma. And I want them to be able to know that it's okay to talk about it. It's not a hush-hush secret. In the meantime, my son grew up, and I was able to see him turn 18 years old and see him become a handsome young man, I guess, and never missed a birthday party, and I've been able to be his mom every day that he needed me to. In the last 2 years, I've also had another adjustment and change in my life, which has been a critical one, and that is the addition of my niece who came to live with me. She showed up on my door at age 14, and she was pregnant from her then boyfriend. And her slogan in life is 1 + 1 does not always equal 2, sometimes it equals 3. This was an unplanned pregnancy, and the rest of my biological family wasn't ready to deal with it, so I said, yes, absolutely, come and stay with me. And so my niece and her baby girl have become a part of our family, and we treasure both of them. So stigma, I mentioned just for 2 seconds. Stigma is something that's real. Stigma means that somebody will hate you for a reason that they think is important, and it's important in their mind for their reasons only. This disease has stigma around it. People believe that I've done something bad, or that I've done something heinous or evil or unchristian or something in order to deserve getting this, and that's why I have it. And that can be really harmful and painful, and it's not deserved because it's just a disease. And we don't treat people who get cancer, we don't treat people who have diabetes, we don't treat other people who have other diseases that way. We don't shun them. So why do we shun people who have AIDS? So it's important that when you're talking about this disease with your friends and relatives, that the attitude that you have about it is one of support and one of compassion. This disease is still a life-changing diagnosis for people. People will lose their family, they will lose their jobs, they will lose their friends, and that's painful. There is still no cure. We're at least 2 decades away from finding an actual cure for this. And so if someone is reaching out to you talking about either taking a test or someone who has been recently diagnosed, they will need every ounce of compassion and kindness. So it's important that you be able to know the facts. It's important that you know how to take care of your immune system, your sexual health, your womanhood, because no man out there is going to do the work for you. It's your job to take care of your body. It's your vagina. You better love it and take care of it. Okay, so that's all from me. And if you have any questions, please add me or find me. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. And I'd be happy to talk to you more and in length about this disease, and I hope to God that I never have to come across you in the AIDS clinic as a newly diagnosed woman. Please take care of your health. Thank you.